put an end to round one. So we'll start things back off at 1:20, and looks like they were just waiting for that match to get done.
Looks like it. Looks like we're going to go right back to it. Thanks to some of our sponsors: O'Reilly Auto Parts, Organic Valley and Cashton, Portland Implement Cashton, Prairie du Chien Blackhawks Wrestling Club, Premier Co-op, Richland Grant Telephone Co-op, River Valley Blackhawks Wrestling Club, Royal Panther Wrestling Club, Sealands Carpetland, Sid's Concrete, Southwest Technical College. And which mat would you like me on?
Let's jump over to mat 1.
Okay, that's currently where I'm at.
So this is Westby's Jaden Geyer and West Salem Bangor's Eason Cottrell. So let me get my ducks in a row. So this was one of the rare ones where we have a full bracket here at 26.
Woohoo!
So we had 3 matches in round 1. Geyer was your winner over Ashton Volkley of Black River Falls. And Cottrell fell to Matthew Badillo of Arcadia in round 1. Over on mat 2.
Pan over there quickly here.
Is Brody Banzi of Melman GET and Westby's Noah Klum. So Noah Klum in near fall criteria right now. He trails 2-1, and Banzi will get the pin.
Pan back over to mat 1.
And that was at 120 pounds. Jaden Geyer with takedown leads 2-0 over Cottrell of West Salem Bangor. And mat 2 will be up at 126 pounds. This will be Alex Klum of Viroqua and Matthew Badillo of Arcadia.
And I am currently on mat 1, so if you would like me to move, please let me know.
Well, we can stay on mat 1 right now.
Okay.
Geyer leads by a score of 4-0. They're just getting ready to start the second period. Geyer will be in the down position. As Cottrell rides control. Geyer to his feet, but Cottrell in on the reshot. Geyer gets back, comes to a front head, and gives up the escape. Or gets the escape, should say. 5-0. Mat 2, Badillo with the takedown to take the lead. 2-0 with 1:23 to go in the first period. And Geyer working a near side cradle. He's got his grip locked. 1:22 to go, so he's got some time to ease this over. He's got the leg locked. He'll come and stack it up. He's in near fall. He's got a couple swings. He's got 2 near fall right now. Keeps it locked.
On deck on mat 2 at 132, Riley Hanrahan from Black River Falls and Evan Solberg from Viroqua.
So after the near fall, 7-0 your score, Geyer of Westby over Cottrell of West Salem Bangor. No change in score on mat 2. Klum still trails Badillo by a score of 2-0. And now Geyer with an arm bar and a wrist, stacks it up. But these little guys, they're bendy. They're real flexible.
Yeah, very flexible.
They don't like to stay. He'll pick up 2 more near fall. 9-0 your score as we are down under 5 seconds to go in period 2. Over on mat 1, Klum has got an escape. We've got 5 seconds to go in the first period. The score is 2-1 as Badillo's in on a shot as time runs out and will not be awarded that takedown. Just starting period number 3, Geyer of Westby leads 9-0 over Cottrell of West Salem Bangor. We'll have one more match at 126 before we hop up to 132. We have a stalling call on Badillo on mat 2, which may come into play a little later on. Geyer ran kind of that front head right over into near fall. This is a takedown. It's 11-0. And he'll get at least 3 near fall, but won't need it because he'll come up with the third period pin over Cottrell of West Salem Bangor. So Geyer, Westby. So on deck is Kramer and Volkley on mat 1.
I have currently switched the camera to mat 2.
Yep. Yeah, mat 1's the third match here at 126. Badillo with a tilt, a cross-body tilt. Not enough for any near fall. Score remains 2-1. Just under a minute to go, period 2. Mat 1 is Gunnar Kramer of Melman GET and Ashton Volkley of Black River Falls. That is the match currently on mat 1. Mat 2, Badillo picking up 3 near fall, 2 near fall. 4-1 the score. 28 seconds to go, period number 2. They really didn't do a very good job of introducing the teams today.
No, we did not. We didn't do much of an introduction at all,
no,
Carl.
We were a little pressed for time. By the way, if you're watching right now, we are live on Twitch under Western Wisconsin Video Productions under the Viroqua channel. There was a win on mat 1. There was a pin, I believe. No, that was just out of bounds. He was in near fall, though, so it was 5-0 the score. Kramer of Melman GET. So, yes, we are live on Twitch. Also will be rebroadcast on Ken Manning's Western Wisconsin Video Productions YouTube channel. But this is the Coulee Conference meet. The schools here today are the Arcadia Raiders, Black River Falls Tigers, the Melman GET Titans, Viroqua Blackhawks, the Westby Norsemen, and the West Salem Bangor Catbirds. Badillo leads Alex Klum of Viroqua by a score of 7-1. We're in the third period, a minute 20 to go. On mat 1, we are still in the first period. Gunnar Kramer of Melman GET is leading 5-0 over Ashton Volkley of Black River Falls. Badillo rides heavy over the shoulders of Klum, keeping him broke down to the mat. Kramer on mat 1 will pick up 3 more near fall to end the second period. So we're going to get into the third. Kramer leading Volkley by a score of 8-0. Badillo trying to step through. I don't see any near fall being awarded. 20 seconds to go. as Badillo runs the corner and will come up with the pin. 13 seconds to go in period number 3.
All right, I will rotate over to mat number 1 here.
Now on mat 2 at 132 pounds, Riley Hanrahan from Black River Falls and Evan Solberg from Viroqua. On deck, Lane Fry from GET and Gavin Garcia from Black River Falls on mat 2.
And we just had a pin over on mat 1.
Kramer with the second period pin over Volkley of Black River Falls to pick up the win. And that is the end of 126.
Gonna rotate over to mat number 2.
So mat number 2 is Riley Henneran of Black River Falls and Evan Solberg of Viroqua.
From West Salem, Bangor, and David Van Boo from Viroqua.
Ryan Hawkins is on mat 1 from Westby, and he is wrestling GET Melman's Jace Stetzer. So the gray mat, mat 2. Solberg with the early takedown, giving up the escape, and a second takedown into a cradle over Hanrahan of Black River Falls. He'll pick up 3 near falls, so with the 2 takedowns and the near fall, that is 7-1 the score as we're just a minute in. Now suicide cradle right over his own shoulders. He's got it locked up fairly tight. And he'll pick up the pin. 1:15 pin time for Solberg of Viroqua at 132 pounds.
And I will pan over to mat 1.
And this is Stetzer and Hawkins. Hawkins leads by a score of 2-1 after a takedown and an escape. And he'll get into a front head. And now roles have been reversed. Stetzer looking to get around the corner and get 2. He'll take the lead 3-2. 40 seconds to go, period number 1. We've jumped up on mat 2 at 138 pounds. It looks like it's going to be Black River and Mel Min. So these 2 wrestlers are Lane Fry of Melman GET and Gavin Garcia of Black River Falls. That is at 138. So 10 seconds to go, first period. Hawkins trails 3-2 over Stetzer of Melman. Stetzer in the cover and driving forward with the ankle. So no change in score as we see period number 2. Fry with the takedown into near fall criteria. So it's 2-0 right now. Officials holding 2 near fall. Must be the same pinning combination because he hasn't awarded anything yet. To be careful, you can't scissor the head. Got to watch the shoulders, little baseball tie straight across the back.
I think we had a reversal over here on mat 1.
Yes, 5-2 the score as Stetzer extends his lead over Hawkins. You're on mat 1 right now currently?
I am currently correct. Would you like me to pan over to mat 2?
Nope. We're good. Let's try and keep an eye on things. Fry is leading that score on mat 2 as that time expires. He may get the pin.
And he did.
And he will. That's at 138. That's Fry. So we're going to jump all the way up to 144 on mat 2. We'll stay on mat 1 with Ryan Hawkins. He's trailing 5-2 to Jace Stetzer of Melman GET. Fifteen seconds to go in period 2. I'll just let you know who's on mat 2. This is Jackson Blaken of Melman GET and Austin Lund of Black River Falls. That is at 144 pounds on mat 2. And Stetzer will get a tilt in. He'll get a 1 count. Not good enough for points, and time will expire. And we'll start period number 3. And it looks like Hawkins gets his choice.
On deck on mat 2 at 144 pounds.
Hawkins will take things to their feet to start period number 3. He trails by 3.
Got a near fall criteria and a pin over on mat 2.
And that was Blaken of Melman GET. 144 pounds. Next up, there should be Christensen of Westby, I believe. Still on our feet on mat 1. Yep, this would be Christensen on mat 2. Stetzer rolling through, not able, he'll come around, he'll get his takedown. 7-2 the score as he extends his lead. So Aiden Christensen from Westby on mat 2, wrestling Derek Temke of Arcadia. Temke, a 14 and 22 freshman. Christensen, a 12 and 8 freshman. Christensen fell to Elam of West Salem Bangor in the first round. And Temke fell to Blaken as well. A little arm drag out. We're still on mat 1, 20 seconds to go in a scramble scenario. Stetzer trying to swim out the back. Hawkins doing a good job keeping some ankle control, but he's going to go right over. Stetzer will get the takedown, and he'll start counting back. So he'll get 2 takedown and no back points. So 9-3 will be your final score over Hawkins of Viroqua.
I just rotated to mat 2.
David Van Loo will be up on mat 1. And that's at 138.
Some near fall criteria on mat 2.
Christensen must have threw him. He was trailing to Temke, and now he's right in. And Christensen will get the pin.
And I'm going to rotate over to mat 1. Takedown over here.
Vinny Klum should be coming up somewhere. Klum and Elam. That must be on deck on mat 1. This is Johnson and Friedland.
Pin on mat 1.
That was Chambers of West Salem Bangor over Van Loo of Viroqua.
Okay, and where would you like me now?
Let's stay. We just missed Viroqua, so we'll pick Viroqua up here. This is Vinny Klum of Viroqua and Justice Elam of West Salem Bangor. He didn't want to say Nazbish.
Well, there you go.
Chicken.
Chicken. All right, shall I rotate over to...
Yeah, looks like
Yeah.
we're in a time restraint right now.
So I'll rotate over to mat 2.
So this is, oh, what happened? What happened? It's Gabe Freeland. There. Of Westby and Gunnar Johnson of Melman GET. Johnson, 30-8, coming into this match as a junior. And Friedland is at 500, 15-15, also a junior. He is trailing 2-0 right now to Johnson, who works a bar arm across the small of his back and a baseball tie, trying to drive it straight over. He's really got to watch that shoulder. The ref comes in and kind of checks everything out, moves that over to an arm bar and a half, but Friedland doing a good job keeping his head off the mat, arm posted. He's got a hip out. .23 seconds to go, first period. You got a double arm bar, and Scott had Friedland stacked up there for a second. He was able to roll through, but now he settles back in. He'll get 3 near fall out of the deal, 4 seconds to go. So score heading into second period, 5-0. Johnson over Friedland at 157 pounds. Yeah, we're jumping all over.
Is that surprising?
No, well, there's only one match at 150, and that's Windsor and Nazbish. And we'll have 3 again at 157. This is just one of 3 so far. Friedland with the takedown. So I was looking at papers. I'm not sure if they started neutral or if they started and Friedland just got the reversal.
We do have wrestlers coming up on mat 1 as well.
Johnson with the reversal, 8-2 the score. 1:26 to go, period number 2. So on mat 1, this is Vinny, or I shouldn't say this is, wrestling currently on mat 1 is Vinny Klum of Viroqua and Justice Elam of West Salem Bangor. Coming into the match today, 23-17 is Klum. Elam is 15-10.
You let me know if you want me to rotate over to that mat, okay?
Will do. Elam and Klum have both won their first round matches so far today. Mat 2, Johnson in near fall, and will get the pin over Friedland of Westby.
I'm going to rotate to mat 1 for a few moments.
Okay. Well, catch you up to speed. Elam with the takedown over Klum. He leads 2-0. This is 144 pounds. They're going to stay at 157 on mat 2, and that's going to bring up Fry of West Salem Bangor and Rodrigo Vasquez Camara from Viroqua. And we still haven't seen our 150-pound match. Fry with the takedown over on mat 1 or mat 2 to pull ahead. It's still 2-0 on mat 1 with Elam working. He's trying to get a near side cradle hooked up and drive over. Under 10 seconds to go.
On mat 2 at 157, Nicholas Esteban from Arcadia. And from Niagara Falls, Marcus Young Thunder.
Fry with a takedown over Vasquez Carrera. Or Camara, I should say. Near fall criteria there, so it's at least 5-0. If he can't get the pin, he's got a minute to go on mat 2. We're just starting period number 2 on mat 1.
There's a pin on mat number 2.
And that is Fry of West Salem, Bangor. And that should jump up to 65 there. We'll see where it goes. They're going to go out of bounds here. They're really screwing with my eyes because on this score clock, the match points are the bottom set of numbers.
Oh.
And now all of a sudden they've switched to the top set over here.
Oh,
Can't
keeping
do
you
that.
on your toes.
Creature of habit. You can't change things.
Oh, boy.
So we're on our feet.
Mat 2, Nicholas Esteban from Arcadia. And Marcus Young Thunder from Black River Falls.
Young.
Gonna have to try
Too
to
many
take
things
just
to look at.
I'm gonna have to try to do a little break here in between the next two for recording purposes.
Well, that won't affect us here at all.
165 from Black River Falls, Wyatt Moses. Moses Monroe, Brady Peterson.
Well, they went out of bounds. It's 4-1. Clum trailing Elam of West Salem, Bangor. On mat 2, we have Esteban of Arcadia and Young Thunder of Black River Falls. Elam with the takedown and a little body lock. He's got the leg split, little arm Turk on the leg. 3 near fall. See, and now we're using both sets of numbers over here. I might throw something at that table. I'm not sure what yet. I may have to get you a new bottle of water later if that's what I end up throwing. God, make up your mind, people.
Throw it at the official who's sitting there. Maybe he can figure it out.
So potentially dangerous. It was 2 halves of a full, it looks like. So that'll give Clum a point. 7-2 the score.
And then we got a little bit of blood time over there on mat number 2.
15 seconds to go. Period number 2. Clum trails by a score of 7-2 as Elam tries to run a power half. He looks like he's in conversation with his coach right now. And we'll have blood time there.
Blood time on both mats. Okay, I'll just go kind of to the center here and maybe read off a couple of sponsors. Our thanks go to Stanek Dental, St. Joseph's Equipment Incorporated, Sweet Valley Artisan and Valley Fudge in Coon Valley, the Bank of Ontario, The Place in Norwalk, Top Dogs Wrestling Club and Clary Trucking, LLC, Torkelson Funeral Home, Tractor Central, Vernon Electric, Richland Electric, Scenic River, Vespach Oil and Propane, VFW of Viroqua Dental Center, Viroqua Village Market and Ray's Gas and Goodies, Viroqua Wrestling Club, Westby Truck and Equipment LLC and Wong Farms LLC. And I'll have just a few more left to do here in just a moment.
Well, the action is going to start back up in period number 3. Clum riding top control over Elam of West Salem, Bangor. The other match, Esteban leads Young Thunder by a score of 2-0. So Clum will give up the escape to Elam, 8-2 the score. Elam comes into a Russian, but didn't have head control, had to give it up. Well, we've still got blood time going over on mat 2. Elam comes down, kind of snaps down to a front head, looks to turn the corner. Will get another takedown. 10-2 will be the score as he works a near side cradle. Didn't quite get that locked up, so he'll move out from underneath and work what looks to be half Nelson in the wrist. Hard to see.
They were back to wrestling for about 2 seconds and now back to blood time on mat 2.
And out of bounds. We have a major decision right now unless Klum can turn something around. 36 seconds to go, period number 3. He reaches out for a sit into a Granby. The reversal. No near fall. He's got 20 seconds to do something with that reversal, or it was too little too late. Keeps that bar arm across the back. But he's going to run out of time, and that score will end, or the match will end in a 10-4 decision. Elam of West Salem Bangor over Klum of Viroqua. So that should bring up Nosbish and Windsor of Melman GET on mat 2 at 150 pounds.
And where would you like me to be?
Let's stay with mat 1.
Okay. Thanks to our last couple of sponsors here, Westby Co-op Creamery, WCCU, Westby Rod and Gun, and Rockton Grill, Wright Insurance Agency, Riverdale Wrestling Club, and Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC.
So they finally reached the end of period 1 on mat 2. The score, yeah, it did. Score is 4-0 Esteban of Arcadia over Young Thunder of Black River. And as I was talking, Windsor of Melman GET with a pin over Kalen Nosbish of Black River Falls.
Now on mat 1, Cody Peterson from West Salem Bangor.
That is the only match at 150 until next round.
Okay. Where would you like me to go?
Well, let's switch over. We'll watch what's left of the match on mat 2.
Okay.
And this is, never mind.
Never mind.
Esteban with the second period pin over Young Thunder of Black River Falls. We may be looking at some time restraints. That was the third match at 157. So we'll have 3 matches at 65. Right now would probably be a good time to, for tape delayed reasons, take a short break and come back with this match at 165. So we'll pick up the action on mat 2. Mat 2 is, as soon as everything loads, this should be Peterson and Moses. Should be Peterson and Moses. But I've been wrong before once. Yes, Wyatt Moses of Black River Falls, a senior at 32-8 coming into this match, and Braden Peterson, a freshman, 16-17 from Melman GET. On mat 1, we will have Austin Fernholtz of Arcadia, a 9-9 freshman, and Cody Peterson of West Salem Bangor, a senior at 17-4. So we'll stay here for a little bit, see what happens. I'll keep you updated on mat 1. Peterson's going to get the early takedown over Fernholtz of Arcadia. And that might be a quick, probably good we stayed in mat 2. We'll see, though. I don't want to jinx anybody. We are still on our feet, Moses and Peterson. Yes. Peterson tries to whiz her down, but Moses will come out on top with that takedown and take the lead 2-0.
Have a pin on mat number 1.
Yes, and that was Cody Peterson over Fernholtz. And I'm not sure if DePietro will be coming up or if it will be Aguilar and Rave. It's going to be one of those two.
Viroqua.
Yep, they'll stay at 165. So the match on mat 2 will come to an end for period number 1. 2-0 the score as they head into period number 2. On mat 1, I'll keep you updated. That is Viroqua's Anthony DePietro and Westby's Caden Cast. Actually, we should probably switch on down.
Switching on over.
Cast, a 2-24 freshman, wrestling at 165, and DePietro, 19-15 junior. DePietro with a big underhook, kind of a throw pass, gets the takedown, goes right to a crossface into a cradle. He's going to get pick up 3 near fall, lock a cradle back up. That looks to be good and tight, and the pin. About 30, what? About 45 seconds. We'll call that close enough. You guys can't even see the clock.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, math is hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
So,
I agree.
We'll go back over to Wyatt Moses and Braden Peterson right now. This is the last of the 165-pound matches. We'll have one 175, and that will be Aguilar of Arcadia and Rave of Black River Falls. And those guys that just came out onto the mat are definitely not that size.
Definitely not.
We'll see what happens. We'll stay with mat 2. Moses leads by a score of 4-0 over Peterson of Melman GET.
Yeah, they just said 120 pounds were on deck on mat 1.
We still need a 175. That must be, yeah, that's what it is too, is it's on deck right here on mat 2. Moses with an armbar and a half, and he'll watch the clock tick down to zeros for period number 2. He leads by a score of 7-2. It's going to be Peterson's decision. He'll elect neutral. Yeah, they'll probably set those 120-pounders down until they get these 2 matches. Now, why they don't move that match over, I don't know.
That's a really good question,
I'm
Carl.
I'm not on the payroll.
Me either.
Don't matter. Nice little shuck by, but Moses was too quick. He countered. Both wrestlers will still be on their feet. 1:45 to go. False start on the defense. There's no penalty, though. Comes in with a collar tie and an underhook. And Moses slips right down to a fireman. He's going to have to change his technique more to a dump. And now he's in a short sit position, comes out with an arm drag, goes right in on the ankle, steps up around the hip to hip, gets 2, 9-0 your score as we move through. 1:20 remains, third period. Both wrestlers up to his feet. Moses in rear standing comes back. Braden with a nice standing switch to get out front. Doesn't quite enough for the reversal, but will get the escape. And now Peterson comes in with double unders like he's going to send Moses to the moon. Comes in, collar tied and underhook. Down to a front head, but he's got double unders. Peterson's going to let Moses come back up to his feet. Comes around. Moses gets locked in on a single. Prevents Peterson from coming around and getting the takedown. Now Moses in. And whips that single down across his body. Comes out the back door. He's still got that single. Going to come up to his feet with it. And a rear trip. Gets the takedown. 11-1. As they're playing dangerously with the out-of-bounds area. And they'll get restarted back to the center. 18 seconds to go, third period. We've still got Aguilar and Rave on deck. Peterson trying to come around the corner with a switch. They come up to their feet. 10 seconds to go. Score is 11-1. They're going to get Peterson for stalling. And out of bounds with 2 seconds. And your final 11-3, Peterson of Melman GET over Moses of Black River Falls. No, the other way around. Sorry. Moses of Black River Falls over Peterson of Melman GET. And that puts a pin in 165.
Now on mat 2 at 175 pounds, Aguilar from Arcadia and Ray from Black River Falls.
So we don't have to figure out which mat to be at because there's only one wrestling.
Makes it pretty simple.
I like simple. Yvonne Rave of Black River Falls coming in at 14-13 as a senior. He's wrestling David Aguilar, a freshman, 25-13. Aguilar in on the shot, but Rave able to stuff and spin. He'll get his takedown and go to work on top. He's anchored back on that left ankle of Rave, or Aguilar, I should say. Riding along the right side. He's got the leg in. He's looking for, well, if he can get this, that'll be a spladle. But he'll slip off the top, give Aguilar a reversal. We're tied up at 2 with a minute to go, first period. Right along the left side. Reaches over, grabs a wrist. If he's can't really tell what he's trying to set up, but he's got the wrist sucked underneath, looking for a half, going to try and stack it up. Rave able to roll through. Too quick for any near fall. 20 seconds to go, first period. Under 10. And Rave will get the reversal. Not enough for any near fall, though. 4-2 the score as we head into period number 2. Flip of the disc will be Aguilar. He'll defer to Rave. Rave will elect to ride for period number 2. 175-pound match. Rave fell to West Salem Bangor's Murphy in the first round. Aguilar had a bye. And now Rave's got the leg in. Trying to break the hips down, get him flattened out. And this is what got Rave in trouble in the first period. He was trying to get this spladled out, and Aguilar was able to roll through and get a reversal. Rave gets the cradle locked up, but it's not quite tight, and he's going to give up the reversal. Aguilar's going to catch a headlock on the way through. So he's got the reversal. He's got some near fall coming. And he'll come back around. So 2 reversal, 3 near fall. Brings the score up 7-4 Aguilar of Arcadia. 30 seconds to go, period number 2. As Rave goes to a short sit, gets brought back around to the neutral position. And we're going to start things off at 120 on mat 1. So this is Logan Breska of Arcadia and Noah Klum of Westby. Klum, a senior at 14 and 19, and Breska, a freshman, with a quite impressive record of 31 and 8.
We're going to move over to that mat as we have blood time on mat number 2.
That one, we're paused. We're getting ready to start the third period. Aguilar up over Rave by a score of 7-4. Breska with the early takedown to take the lead 2-0 over Noah Klum of Westby. We've got West Salem's Hemmersbach at 2:15 on deck on mat 2.
Okay, they're back in action on mat 2. Would you like me to go back over there or stay at mat 1?
Oh, we'll stay with Westby Arcadia here.
Okay, thank you.
Aguilar leads on mat 2, 7-4. Breska with another takedown after giving up the escape. There's 25 seconds to go in period number 1. Breska leads 4-1 as he runs that arm bar right over and stacks that up. 15 seconds to go. 1:45 pin time for Breska.
I'm going to rotate over to mat 2 here quickly.
There'll be one more match at 120.
Now on mat 1 at 120 pounds.
Now,
Brody Mancy from
Rave in trouble.
Kevin Logging from West Salem, Bangor.
And a lot of action. Right now, the score is 11-8 Aguilar of Arcadia.
On deck on mat 1.
And I haven't really been watching it too much since we switched over to mat 1, and seems like we missed the whole chapter. Aguilar trying to run a half Nelson, gets off to the side. And he's got that wrist trapped underneath and will get the pin over Rave of Black River Falls. So your winner at 175 is Aguilar of Arcadia. And then we jump up, nothing at 190. 215 is Maphis of Black River Falls and Hemmersbach of West Salem, Bangor.
And where do you want me?
Well, let's stay with the big guys
Okay.
this time. I'm just throwing pencils around. I got more pencils here. I feel like David Letterman doing the top 10.
Oh, there you go.
Just chucking pencils. That's dated. Some of you might not get that at all. If you really know what Twitch is, you probably don't understand that reference. So Caleb Hemmersbach of West Salem Bangor is wrestling Keanu Maphis of Black River Falls. Maphis, 20-12 junior. Hemmersbach, 14-16 senior. We're still scoreless on mat 1. I say that as Logging gets the takedown. So he leads by a score of 2-0 with 25 seconds to go in the first period. Big guys are still on their feet. This is 2:15. But the next match up is Geyer and Klum. But this Klum is from Viroqua, not Westby. Hemmersbach with a near side cradle and drives it over. He's got it pretty well tightened up. I don't think he's quite in the position to get that pin. Maphis is going to come up to his feet, get the escape, but not after giving up the takedown and 3 near fall. Hemmersbach leads 5-1 as they go out of bounds. Mat 1's just starting the second period. We had a takedown and a reversal, so we're tied up at 2 apiece with Brody Banzi of Melman GET and Gavin Logging of West Salem Bangor. 10 seconds to go in period 1 at 2:15 on mat 2. Maphis goes down and drives him off the mat with a double attempt. 5 seconds to go. They'll reset back to the center. And Hemmersbach, that one might have hurt a bit. It's a lot of man landing on the soft spot there, right on the last rib. Well, we can take a little break from mat 2.
Switching to mat 1.
We'll switch on down to mat 1. So we're still tied up at 2 apiece. We've got under a minute to go in period number 2. Logging has a half and an arm bar. Brings it back over the top. And is getting him turned through. He's not able to roll through. Banzi's trapped. He's still trying to get that right shoulder down. Got 30 seconds in period 2. Things have started back up on mat 2. Hemmersbach leads by a score of 5-1. Logging will get the win.
I went back over to mat 2 here.
And that'll take care of 120. Next one up there is 26. So we're back over to the Maphis-Hemmersbach match. Hemmersbach leads 5-1 as he rides top control. He's got that near side cradle locked up. Minute 7. Gets 3 more near fall added after he breaks his grip on the previous near side. 8-1 the score. Riding along the left side of Maphis. Maphis fires out, gets an escape. 8-2. Nice little duck under slide, but I didn't quite catch exactly what it was. Same type of a thing is going to get a takedown, but now is in trouble as Hemmersbach hips over, goes into a reverse half, Memphis, they've got the score all jumbled up right now.
And it's not in the wrong location this time.
No. The scoreboard, it just looks, she looks defeated. I don't know what's up. So now it looks like everything matches up with track. Hemmersbach leads 12-4. We have Badillo and Gunnar Kramer. Badillo of Arcadia, Gunnar Kramer of Melman GT on mat 1. That match just getting underway at 126. We'll have Cottrell and Volkley is the last match. Kramer with the takedown right into near fall criteria over Badillo. We'll stay where we're at, but that's a long time to fight off your back on mat 1.
That's for sure.
So Kramer will take the early lead 5-0, just 20 seconds, 30 seconds into the first period. Hemmersbach leads by a score of 14-4. We got a locked hands call. It's a 2 green takedown and locked hands.
Oh.
14-5. And Kramer back in near fall and the pin at 126.
That happened real quick over there on mat 1.
So that was Kramer. What have we got going on?
On mat 1 at 126 pounds, Easton Cottrell from Salem, Bangor, and Ashton Volkey from Black River Falls. On deck on mat 1, Riley Hammerhand from Black River Falls.
Hemmersbach leads 16-6 with 5 seconds to go in the match. He'll take the major decision.